Hello, everyone, and welcome to our new series on this channel, our new franchise in MLB The Show. The OSFM rosters were released sometime yesterday, but I now have them in my possession, and therefore we can start the Arizona Diamondbacks franchise that I've been looking forward to starting for several weeks since the game released, and even a little bit before that. We're going to set it up here. I did make a minor altering to the roster that I will go over when I do the team assessment briefly that I already did in a previous video. Hopefully we set it correctly. Here we go. We got our full minor league setup. So we're going to go through the whole team. Look at the roster. So first, let's make our minor moves. Corbin and Hudson will be in Class A for the year. I don't know if they're exempt from trades yet. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do that. David Hernandez will also not be playing in the majors this year because he will not be playing in the majors in real life this year due to Tommy John. Let's just make sure that's everything's good here. All right, looks like we are all set. So let's look at the team. Our starting rotation right now looks like Brandon McCarthy, Bronson Arroyo, Wade Miley, Trevor Cahill, and Randall Delgado. A decent rotation. We have one lefty, Wade Miley. Everyone else is right-handed. Yeah, Delgado had an okay year for a fifth starter last year. Cahill, decent for a fourth. Wade Miley, good for a third. Bronson Arroyo, you can flip him and Miley possibly. And McCarthy had a terrible season, and he's not doing that great in real life. But we're going to have to ride it out with him because he's our best pitcher. As of now, there's a possible trade I might be making in this video even. Our closer, our bullpen is okay. We got a few good pieces. I like Joe Thatcher, the lefty. J.J. Putz is a great veteran reliever, and once we get David Hernandez back, that'll be great too, unless we decide to throw him in a trade or something. Miguel Montero, our catcher for the next at least 4 to 5 years. A great catcher. Not great offensively, but he is a great defensive catcher too. Paul Goldschmidt, I don't even need to say anything about this guy. He's a great batter. Probably should have won the NL MVP last season, but Aaron Hill traded immediately. I'm not going to play a game with him. Eric Chavez, good backup infielder. Prado, good utility man. Right now he'll be starting at third base probably, but if we decide to keep him, we'll probably platoon him on off days, things of that nature. Gregorius, probably not going to crack the major league squad. We're going to have Chris Owings probably play. And the reason is I altered him a little bit to make his contact a little better. His plate discipline, his fielding's not that great because he's not a great fielder, but we hope we can work on that throughout his career, and I gave him a B potential. I might knock his rating down just a little bit in a couple areas like power and plate discipline. Mark Trumbo, don't need to say anything about him either. Great power hitter, not so great for average, but we can hopefully work on that. Center field is a mess right now. We're probably going to start A.J. Pollock on opening day because he's probably the fastest. Well, Gerardo Parra is the fastest, but I'm not playing Gerardo Parra full time. I'm going to be platooning him and Cody Ross in right field because they both have very strong arms. And Pollock does not. Campana does not. Probably won't be playing Campana because he can't really get on base, even though he's a very fast player. He is not a great person at getting on base. Some of our prospects, Striker Trehan, former catcher, turned outfielder. We might move him back to catcher. Who knows? It's really the only prospect we have. Oh, forgot the big one. Archie Bradley. Looks to be a strikeout pitcher right now. We're going to work on getting the BBs per 9 up. Other than that, he has really good ratings. And, nothing needs to be said. He's going to be an ace. Other prospects, Andrew Chafin. Looks like a good strikeout pitcher. Not so great on the stamina. Could be moved along relief. He's left-handed. This Chase Anderson guy also looks to be a strikeout pitcher. He's a little bit older. Braden Shipley is one of their top prospects as well. He's a little bit older, so I don't know when he's going to be in the MLB. I'd say age 26, 7, somewhere around there. Right-hander. Could be traded too. Aaron Blair, another good prospect, as well as Jose Martinez, looks to be okay. Might not end up playing in the MLB either of those guys, but they're good to have. No relief prospects, and our bullpen's pretty old as it is. Brad Ziegler's probably going to retire soon, too. Addison Reed, closer for the next few years. And then we got 2 closing prospects. These guys will probably move to reliever if they ever crack the MLB. No catching, no first base, no second base. 1 third base prospect, he's okay. Brandon Drury he might be good one day. I've heard a lot of good things about him. No shortstop, striker Trahan, and that's it. That's all the prospects we have. So we need to draft very good this season. There's a couple trades that I want to make. I said I wanted to trade Aaron Hill. I had these trades pre-mapped, so with different rosters, so they might not work out exactly the way I thought they would, and it doesn't look like they will. Where are the trades that I had? Yeah, it looks like this trade is not going to work. So let's just see who's interested. Looks like a lot of teams are interested. Let's try the Mets. Actually, let's not try the Mets because I don't want to get any Mets players because I'm going to be starting my Mets franchise as soon as I finish up the Yankees franchise. I wanted to actually let's look at the Nationals first because I want to make sure this trade will still go through before I go trading my second baseman. I wanted to get Anthony Rendon on the team because I thought he'd be a good person to trade for because they got Espinosa who can play second in the system, and they probably would need a pitcher. I don't remember which one it was. They're interested in one of them. Yeah, this Oliver Perez. Now, obviously, I'm going to make this a much more fair deal. I'm going to throw in a couple possible prospects. Not like very good, but C potential will work in my eyes. I was going to throw in Cliff Pennington, but I'm going to wait and see what happens there. So let's throw in Cliff Pennington. Actually, let's not throw in Cliff Pennington. I'm very indecisive today. I'm very sorry about that. They don't want to trade Lobaton or Storin. Could be Craig. Nope. Looks like they're not willing to trade anyone in the bullpen. So, let's just look around, see what there is to offer. Looks like they'll do it straight for Rendon. We could let's try and get Denard Span, too. He's 30, but he's a left-handed bat. He's good speed in center field. He will be a free agent after the season, but we can pick him up for a couple more years. Let's see what else we can offer with this deal. They're really just going to take it for Perez, but I don't want to make it too lopsided of a deal. So let's give them Nick Ahmed. And I'm going to give another decent prospect. This guy's got good contact rating. Could end up getting a potential boost because of it. I find that people who hit better end up getting potential boosts. Just so far, that's what I've noticed. Let's give them... Wow, he has like 10 power. Let's try that. Will they be willing to give up anyone in their bullpen? Anyone besides Storin and Clippard, who would be like the only two I'd be interested in acquiring. We'll go through like this. Let's try this. See if we can get Denard Span and Anthony Rendon. And they will take that trade. So now we're going to trade Aaron Hill. We got our man at second base, Anthony Rendon. So let's see what we can do. Maybe the Red Sox, they got Henry Owens. And Anthony Renato. I'd rather go for Henry Owens because he's a lefty. And I don't have a good lefty in the system. Let's just look at all these teams, see who has good prospects that we could possibly pick up. They're kind of lacking in outfield prospects for the time being. Just want to see, where do they list Abraham Almonte? Yeah, he's a pretty bad realist from that a lot. Oh, way off. This video might seem like it's dragging too, but I just want to get all this stuff done in this video so we can immediately jump into gameplay. Now, they were interested in Aaron Hill too. Could just traded in Aaron Hill. Alright. I'm not going to trade for anyone on the Mets, I already said. It's Starlin Castro. And we're going to pass on that one for now. Let's try and get Johnny Cueto. 6 years. Final year of his deal. Might have to pay him a lot. We can get a opening day starter for Aaron Hill. I'd be okay with that. So let's look at trades like that. Michael Wacha. Ooh, he has 8 potential. Michael Wacha could be a opening day starter for us. Who knows? I don't want to get anyone who's going to get too great, though. We'll come back to that. We'll remember Michael Wacha. No, we're not trading in the division. I want Sabathia. They give us David Price. I would definitely add more to this deal. Don't worry. I'm not just going to pull the trigger on this deal. Rays. Danny Salazar. A potential? Might need to come back and get him at a later date. I like Danny Salazar. I want to see if the Angels are willing to trade Mike Trout. I remember I got some stupid deal for him at one point. It's like one of these guys. And we also need another outfield prospect too, because I want to move Goldschmidt. I want to move not Cody Ross. Mark Trumbo to third base because I don't like his low speed. I want a fast outfield. Could be JB Shuck, but he's more of a DH. He's not a center fielder. He's moving to left field. Oh, what was I looking for? Pitchers. What was I offering? Aaron Hill. Yeah, I don't know why they were interested in Aaron Hill before. It's weird. Gio. Oh, Gio's on a long-term deal, though. He walks a lot of people, though. I don't want him starting opening day if he's going to walk everyone. Should have just seen if I could throw Aaron Hill onto that trade to begin with. I like Tony Cingrani, but he's not an opening day starter. Might get there one day. They really are not nice to Giovanni Gallardo on this team. I don't want Walker. Walker's going to get too good. Shouldn't be a worry I have, but it is. I didn't realize, I'm going to kill myself for saying this, but I didn't realize their farm system was that good. I don't know why they gave Carlos Martinez such bad stamina. I have a lot of critiquing to do these rosters. I definitely want Price. I think Price would be easier to lock in on a long-term deal. He's proven he's the guy. The Diamondbacks have actually shown a lot of interest in him in real life. So what can we give up to make this deal fair? I'll give you Brandon. Oh, they don't want Brandon McCarthy? That's strange. I have to trade him separately at a later date. They don't want any pitching? Huh. They're not seeking anything either. They don't want any of our good players. I'm not going to do this trade straight up. Don't worry. I'm going to add something to it. I want Gregorius for depth. Let's offer them. Let's give them a pitching prospect. Not Shipley. Who's the other guy I had those good? Chase Anderson? They don't want Chase Anderson. They don't want anyone who's good. They want to just give me David Price and never speak of it ever again. I mean, I'm not opposed, but I'd love Chris Archer. He's really good. They would not. I'm never gonna. Jesus, $20 million a year. The thing I like about that is how long the deal is. Longo rated that high. He's not that great of a hitter. That's the only thing I don't like about Evan Longoria. Okay, we're not going to do this trade like this. We have top 50s. I don't want to give up Archie Bradley. Let's give up Mike Bolsinger. No, we don't want anyone who's good. We want a bunch of people who suck. Yeah, the trade logic is definitely still kind of messed up. Let's throw in Jake Lamb. I'm definitely confident in throwing him in because Drury's younger and he will probably be better, and we're also, this is not a long-term thing. If we can get an upgrade in left field, we're definitely going to do that. I also want to get rid of this stupid platoon. Alright, here's, I guess, the big trade we're making. I wasn't planning on making this, but let's throw in one more player. Let's give him Edgar and Cantrell. In Ciarte. Alright, the Diamondbacks are going to be acquiring an ace. Left-handed David Price. Alright, just want to remember this trade in case it doesn't go through. Aaron Hill, Jake Lamb, and Edgar Inciarte. We need to replenish the pool a little bit. Let's offer this trade. Well, actually, I don't need to be. I don't want to eat though. Maybe Cesar Ramos. like Cesar Ramos. All right, David Price and Cesar Ramos will be heading to Arizona in exchange for Aaron Hill and prospects Jake Lamb and Ender Inciarte. All right, didn't rip them off too much. We have 88 people in our system. So let's look at the team. We got Price at the top. Definitely not going to keep all these guys. One of them is going to be moved to the bullpen at first, just to start. And then we're going to find a spot in the rotation for them. I'm thinking it's going to be Delgado right now, who's going to end up in the bullpen with Sim. We're going to have that fifth starter spot. So we have, we can take off the 40. Rowan Smith. I've heard mixed things about him. Did he not do bad this year? I know he wasn't that great, but he wasn't terrible, was he? I don't know why he was in the 40. Let's sim through spring training. I don't think Price is in the rotation. On both of them, Cahill's definitely not doing that hot so far. We're going to put him in for Arroyo because I know Arroyo is going to make the rotation for his veteran leadership, trying to guide this team into the playoffs. We got a little bit of ways to go, but I feel like those two trades we just made are really going to strengthen our team. There's going to be definitely more trades to start before the season. Let's see how pre-spring training went. It looks like Cahill cracked the rotation, not by a wide margin, though. Spring's really bad. He didn't walk 9 people. We're going to try it like that to start out with, and if one struggles, we can move someone in. We could also move, like, Josh Colementer into the rotation. He's not going to make the team. I think he's our only long one. So let's manage this. Let's end spring training and see if everyone we want is on the team to begin. All right. Yeah, that's good. Got our closer. 2 catchers. Cliff Pennington. Could be thrown into a trade down the line because I like Chavez as my infielder. We're not going to be playing Gregorius in the majors. I'm sorry. And I don't know who I want to have. I think I would rather have Campana as a pinch runner and spot starter in the outfield over Pollock. We'll put Pollock in the minors, even though he was probably going to get there. All right. I think we're good. Let's set our pitching rotation. Delgado did not make the rotation. He'll be our long reliever. He's got decent stats, though. I'm not going to lie. We're probably not going to keep it like this all season either. Actually, might flip them one. I'm going to flip Miley and Arroyo. I'll make Arroyo my number 4. So I have... Actually, we'll make Miley our number 4. That'll definitely be good. Lineups. Hara hitting second. I'm okay with that. Definitely want these... We're going to flip Montero and Trumbo. Oh, versus right. Who's Chris Owens? We're not going to be playing Chavez. Flip those 2. We're going to move Owings up there. I want Trumbo. I'm going to have Trumbo hit ahead of Montero versus lefties because he can't hit lefties and he can hit lefties very well. But that's going to be basically how that looks. I'm going to move Prado down. Well, actually, we'll put Prado up in that lineup. We're going to have Cody Ross as our number 5 hitter in this lineup. I want to hit him number 4, but I'm not gonna. Just the way we roll. Owings can go 7th plate very well. The thing I don't like about that is fielding. You know what? We're gonna have to deal with it. And Price is a terrible hitter. What else do we have to deal with? Training assignments. That's all that's left, and I'm gonna do that off camera. Why is he doing fielding drills? I'm going to have to mess with that, definitely. But that's our setup video for the Arizona Diamondbacks franchise. You saw the 2 major trades we made. We acquired David Price in one and Anthony Rendon in another. And we also strengthened our bullpen to make sure Cesar Ramos is in the MLB. I don't know where I'm putting him right now, though. Definitely going to have to make another trade off camera before the season starts. But that's going to be it for this episode. This episode should be out on Monday the 5th. I want to get the first gameplay episode out by Wednesday the 7th. which will be the opening series against the Dodgers. It'll be Kershaw and Price on opening day. Should be in Australia, but it's not. It's going to be Chase Field because this game only has Chase Field, doesn't have Australia. So we'll see you in that episode.